pitch. Wishnowski set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Brady now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And he gets this up just shy of the... to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Brady. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Shotgun now for Brady. And he got him in. It's Woods. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
At the 39-yard line.
Gonna run the sweep here. This is Cobb. And the ball is knocked out, and the Lions have recovered. So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And what a performance he is coming off of. I know that this is a different era of football where we're throwing it around a heck of a lot more, but still, over 500 yards passing.
500.
That's phenomenal, incredible. Let's see if he can take last week's game and carry it forward and have another similar performance.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
To throw is Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Complete.
From a yard out. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead.
For the extra.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming in.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Charles, Thursday night game. You think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play it.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
5 plays there on that drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see one more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
Let's see if they dial it up
this drive. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back plays at right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for Debo.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
To number 14.
From 10 yards out, and the Lions have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
You got to be smarter than that, man. Come on.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well.
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA! DeAndre Hopkins, 92 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there, let him go get it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Detroit.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Detroit.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball. All right, when guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on him, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
LA Rams. 1st and 10.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to take this one in for the Rams touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And Detroit getting set to go now. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And returns it right back to Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They'll get 4 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
To number 14.
From 3 yards out. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why, looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Got the defense on their heels. 2 1st downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And Samuel caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 19 yards away. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just
now,
said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Heading back onto the field, here's a look at Devontae Freeman now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
Tom Brady sacked.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So here are the Lions to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. Garoppolo on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And the Lions.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Garoppolo now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This pass caught at the 4. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look at... And it is caught! Touchdown, Detroit! From 3 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record. 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, offense now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now throwing on first down and completing it. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Delay game, offense.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's got this down to the 35. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. There's that man again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
The Lions.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
The extra point.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz.
And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So that one intercepted.
Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. So we've reached halftime. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Rams 28.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Pettis now on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
25 yards there on the catch and run. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
1st down, Lions.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. Right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because
this is caught. For a moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
63.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open is Swain, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Gain of 8.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cobb.
Cooper Kupp. That's good.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Freeman again. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Carrier.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here comes Pettis on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
3-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Number 14.
From 3 yards out. And the Lions have got it on cruise control.
The extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Freeman again, a first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
31.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 32.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Intended for defense.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Good shot. Garoppolo's pass.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back now here on EA Sports.
70.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd and 12, Brady, a quick pass to Cup. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. Just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards.
1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Rams do get a bit closer.
And that touchdown, Well, it barely puts a dent in this lead, and unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Pettis now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015...
And now look at this. Big gain by fumble.
Garoppolo's pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Garoppolo.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Open man, Samuel, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Left side, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
The Lions.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Garoppolo. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But
and it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A 1-yard touchdown reception. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Brady's throw there complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. Brady now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Witherspoon on the coverage.
To throw again. Brady. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Garoppolo looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Now to get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Brady sacked. Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. They'll get this one to Cup complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Brady's pass.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it, and that's exactly what they did.
I don't know what the heck he was doing.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he's able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he is going to go down here, but We also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry to try again after the sack. Brady. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
A gain of 7.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. One final try now for Brady. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They're on 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And it's